Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrow's pass.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mostert. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Third and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
49ers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the 49er first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Complete.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and long. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to George Kittle. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow from his own end zone. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 8. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 41 yards on the ground.
At the 45.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 10.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with... The 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And
they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 2.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A
3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
first down, San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to fire deep for Ratley and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. Check the backer, check the backer.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time through the air. 56 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2nd and 1. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 24, 49ers 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, 49ers.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Deebo Samuel. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mostert. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll drop to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bengals 24, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 30.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
10 at their 48-yard line.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the 49er first down.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep. It got his man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Today's final score, Bengals 31.
But Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our